How's it going, guys? It is Michael. Welcome to another workout commentary. This is a cool video for me. I just finished up filming the outro that you guys will see. I talk about a lot of what I'm going to do in the future and what I'm going to do in 2015. So I hope you guys stick around for that, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It's kind of just a rare face-to-face thing where I talk to the camera and let you guys in on my life and what I'm doing. So this was the last deadlift session of 2014. Ended it with a good session here. I'm getting back into deadlifts like I've talked about in the last couple of videos, and I'm starting to get my strength back, which is awesome. I haven't touched over 405 pounds really in 6 months or so. So this workout I was feeling good, decided to up the weight. Here we've got 425 pounds, and this felt light. This felt like a breeze. I think I pulled this one for 5 reps. So really encouraging. I'm really going to try to get stronger within 2015. I'd like to get back up to a 500-pound deadlift, maybe even start to do 500 pounds for reps at the end of this year. It's good to set goals like this with the new year coming up. And at the end of the video, I talk about making your goals public. Let other people know what you guys are trying to achieve. And it just is a little mental thing. I will work a little bit harder knowing that other people know my goals. It's just something that I've always thought is a great motivator. And of course, I would not be a true bro unless I wanted to improve my bench press as well, which in my opinion is my most pathetic lift. I don't know what it is, something with the form. I quit doing it for a while and it just hasn't really came back to me yet, but I'm going to build back up with good form, a good base, and hopefully progress and get stronger throughout this new year. And it's been a little bit of time since I posted a video, guys. The holiday season is kind of a downtime for me and YouTube. It's just hard to stay on a schedule. You were traveling. At one point, I drove to and from my hometown, which is about an hour and a half away, 4 times in 4 days, just because the girlfriend had work. We had to come back for one day, then we had to turn around and go. And it was hard to make it to the gym. I missed 2 days last week and 1 day this week, which isn't going to really hurt my progress. My diet pretty much stuck to the macros. Of course, I indulged in a couple cookies here and there with all the treats going around, but hey, it's the holidays. You might as well enjoy it, especially if you're not really competing or getting ready for a photo shoot or whatever people do in the fitness industry. Just enjoy it. Make lifting fun. Make it your lifestyle, but don't make it control your life. So this was on December 31st, last day of the year. It started to really pick up in the gym crowd-wise. I think a lot of people were just coming into the gym. They knew they were going out to the clubs tonight. Let me get a quick chest pump and a quick little bicep pump so they look good tonight at the club. That's what a lot of people were doing, I think, because there was just so many people over by the dumbbells doing curls. So I didn't get to film any arms here. This was the last exercise that I filmed. Doing a little Campbell rows. I didn't feel like setting up all the stuff to make the flat bench parallel to the ground and do them that way. This was just quicker and easier. It was so crowded I wanted to get out of there. So this is pretty much going to wrap it up for the voiceover part. I hope you guys stick around to the end, listen to what I'm up to, listen to my thoughts on this year and how I plan on improving. I always appreciate the support, and here is me back at my apartment. So I hope you guys enjoyed the deadlift footage right there. That was so last year. Recorded it in 2014. This is my first time recording in 2015. Today is January 2nd, and I wanted to do this just to sit down face to face. I never really do this, to be honest, but I wanted to let you guys know what I have planned for this year and how I plan on improving and what I'm going to change, because every time in January I look back at the previous year and say, well, last year I did this really well, but I really lacked in this aspect. And the first thing I'm going to try to do is release a physical copy of the cookbook. That is already in the works. I've paid designers. It's going to be really cool for me to have a tangible copy of my work that I've spent the past 5 years doing. It's going to be so much more different than just looking at a PDF on the computer. So I will keep you guys updated on that. We're going to completely redesign it from cover to cover. I would like to get a new logo, and this has been something I've been trying to do for a long time, but I just cannot find a good designer that can create a logo that I think matches my channel. So that's why I've stuck with the current one for so long. But that's something I would love to do. Like I said, it's going to be completely redesigned from cover to cover. I'm going to add more. The layout's going to be completely different. And I'm going to look at what I did in the last cookbook and see where I can improve it and just keep progressing. Moving forward is what I always try to do on YouTube. So that is number one, a tangible physical copy of the cookbook. Second thing I'm working on this year that's already live is a clothing line called Aminio Apparel. That means to stand out or be remarkable in Latin. And I know what a lot of you guys are thinking, another clothing line from YouTubers. And I'll let you guys in on something. So YouTubers don't really share their projects with other people, so I really had no idea that there were other YouTubers getting ready to launch projects like clothing, and it just happens to be they're all coming out at the new year because it is a great time to launch something. So me, Chelsea, and Tony have been working on this for probably the last 5 months or so. We've sent so many messages, gone through a couple different names, a couple logos. It's taken a while to get to this point, but I'm really happy with the final product. And I'm hoping just to do something off of YouTube. I know Chelsea mentioned this in her video. She said she wants to kind of move off of YouTube, and that's something I would love to do. I kind of did that in 2013 with releasing my cookbook, and it's just another avenue I would like to approach. Not that I will ever quit making videos, but it's just something cool for me to do. Kind of not really focus on videos, but maybe try something else, try my hand at something else. So that is live right now. We have a t-shirt and a tank top, just 2 starting products. Those are in the description. And I'll be completely honest, since there are 3 people involved in this, the profit margins are really low for us. You got 3 people to share the profit margins with. So this is not something that I'm doing to get rich. It's just something I'm passionate about, and it's a fun little side project. So I would encourage all of you guys to check it out down below in the description. And there's a giveaway right now on our Instagram, which is down below at Aminio Apparel. Check it out, and maybe you guys can win yourself some free gear. And I always appreciate the support on everything. It's really humbling to me that I'm still here almost 5 years later, and I've changed channels, and it's just crazy. I really appreciate it. I say that all the time, honestly. The third thing I want to do is really shift the focus of my content that I'm making. I want to make videos that are not only entertaining, they are fun to watch, but also helpful. And with being on YouTube for so long, I'll be honest, I have seen the content change drastically in the last 2.5 years. It used to be, let's make videos that help people out, which is what I started YouTube for. I was passionate about helping others. At one point, I thought I wanted to be a personal trainer, just work in a gym to help other people achieve their goals. So that's really why I got on YouTube, but I've seen it change so much. Now it's more about YouTube is a platform to market yourself, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, and that doesn't necessarily mean that the content is boring, but me, I just have to remember why I got on YouTube, and I want to bring the focus back to helping people. Like, I can give you guys an example. My How to Figure Out Your Macros series, just a 3-part, really easy step-by-step video series on how to figure out your macros. And could I create an online store and charge people a lot of money to figure out that information for them? Absolutely, I could, but it's just never been in my heart to do that. I would rather teach people for free, and I hope that is respectable in itself. And obviously, I don't offer online personal training, and I'm not saying I won't do it one day, but that's just an example of how I like to help people. I think that is what the base of all content should be in the fitness and YouTube realm. And you might agree or disagree with me on that. This is not a knock on anyone. It's just something that I've noticed, and I'm just being open and honest. So I'm gonna try to bring the content back a little bit, make some more how-to videos, answer frequently asked questions, and I hope that is appreciated on your end. So those are the 3 things on my mind right now, how I'm gonna improve, how I'm going to take step forwards, and just bring better quality of videos to you guys. And of course, along the way, I'd like to get a new camera, get some new lenses, and just improve the video quality itself, and also logos and graphics and everything like I've talked about. Those are on the way, hopefully, and if you guys can create logos, you can always let me know down below in the comments, but I appreciate a great 2014, guys. It was a good year for me. I finally moved out of my hometown. I'm here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm starting to kind of settle my roots here, make new friends, and it's just been a really good experience for me. And if my content has been lacking lately, I'm sorry. I will improve it. I will do the 3 things that I talked about, and I made my goals public, so I have to stick to them. So I hope you guys had a great 2014 yourself, and I will talk to you next video.